Hi, today was very interesting and quite productive to see a lot more, a lot more of the allowances and acceptances that I allow and accept within myself. Today, after I woke up and participated at school, I just allowed and accepted myself to see more of the thoughts that I participated in every moment, and I was startled. And at some point within that participation, I decided that it was too much, and that was when I began accumulating points. And the point that I accumulated and allowed and accepted to compound within me was the point of social anxiety. And in social anxiety, leadership and self criticizing self judgments leading to self diminishment. I wrote about this and I feel compelled to vlog about it as well, because surprisingly, this point is quite multi-layered, and to effectively deal with this point, I will have to deal with each part separately. So first of all, leadership and exploring the point of leadership. When I was small, very young, I never took, never felt the need, want, or desire to take leadership and become the leader, become the leader of a social group, nor was my personality designed for it. So, since nothing motivated me to be a leader, I did not move myself to become a leader. And then, as I experienced events at school, I slowly but surely reassured myself and deliberately defined myself as a hard worker, not suited to be a leader. I would say to myself, I'm too honest to be a leader. I'm too simple to be a leader. I do not consider what a leader needs to consider. Uh, and eventually, I really, really became this idea of I am a hard worker, implying that I am not supposed to be a leader. So whenever I was given leadership positions or offered leadership positions, I would not deny it. Yet in leading, I would always have this thought in the background of my secret mind of I am not supposed to lead, and I am not suitable to lead, yet, yeah. And now relating leadership to conversation, when I was very young, I did not speak much. I very much enjoyed silence and never had the need, want, or desire to talk so much until I realized until I, not realized, but until I integrated within me the belief that I must be popular to be worth something. I must be popular to become something valuable, a valuable person. And then I noticed that popular people had to speak well, meaning always say the right things at the right time to please people. So I chased that point extensively. And at a point, I began obsessively reading books about how to talk with people, how to be well liked by people. And I went through so many audiobooks and so many books about this. And funnily enough, I remember little to none of it. I never lived the point suggested, nor, yeah, I just never lived the points suggested in all of those audiobooks and all of those books. So whenever an opportunity presented itself where I have the power, have, I have the power to direct a conversation and start it and lead it, instead of remaining here physically and just starting it with no expectation, whenever I'm given this opportunity, I would be active, the reactions. I would immediately submerge myself in future projections of what I think will play out if I start the conversation. And I would portray strangers as really that which I fear most. And this stranger projection, which I project in my mind, would say exactly the things that I feared. And so I was never active in socializing. I am completely passive and complacent when it comes to socializing because of this self allowed and self accepted fear of being exposed and losing the security of my silence, which wasn't really silence, wasn't really the silence of remaining here. It was the silence of the mind.